I'll get back on the pole.
I'm not going to find my boyfriend on a sugar daddy website.
Yeah.
Then the 100 Man gangbang.
So my uncle subscribed and I had no idea it was him.
Yeah, I love multiple people.
No, I wanted him to be my cream pie scene.
Hence, I didn't know I had to get naked. We just go together after we kiss all night in some nightclub. Welcome back to the Naked Truth. I am Krystal. This is the beautiful Tori again, and we have a lovely guest on. This is Cory.
How are we all?
Good. Well, thank you for joining us, Cory.
More than welcome.
Before I get into everything, I'm going to ask again, how is everyone? I actually haven't seen you, I reckon, for at least maybe a month.
A month. I think the last time we shot was for my bottoms.
Yeah, for your knickers.
That's it.
All your knickers.
All my knickers.
Not men's knickers.
No.
Just knickers with his name on it.
Yep.
That I happen to have a couple of pairs of.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, I will ask you about that later.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
See
You can.
how that's all going.
You can, yeah.
But how are you otherwise? What have
I'm
you
very
been
well.
up to?
I'm actually pretty fatigued at the moment. I've had some big weeks, long hours. I did a 22. No. I wish. No, it's beyond my years for that. Jeez. No, I'm just working too much commercially. I'm making some big shifts in what I'm doing with my media personally. So I'm stepping into that content creator sort of space.
I have noticed that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of moving parts whilst trying to operate a business and everything else that goes with it. So
of course,
it's pretty hectic.
You can teach us because me and her aren't fantastic at this TikTok game and whatnot yet.
We get tired quick. We're sleepy girls.
I think the whole TikTok thing it's beyond me. I still haven't got my head around it. So
really?
I give it to you girls for doing it.
No use.
Yeah, you're not going to help
No, not you want to talk to camera? That's where I come in. But I'm pretty sure you're all right with that. So
we're trying.
Yeah.
We're trying. Yeah, our TikToks like this morning, I think we did 3 and then we're sweating. We need a break.
Done, yeah.
We got to go.
Well, how many accounts have you got now?
We actually talked about this the other day.
It's too many.
We're like, if you type my name in, there's just more and more. And I'm like, I don't remember any of the passwords or anything to shut any of them down. So I'm like, I've just got so many accounts.
You have to have a new entry for each account, don't you?
Do you
have to have a new phone?
I
don't know how I've swindled my way around it. But yesterday I accidentally clicked in sign up instead of login. And it said, this number's not registered. And I was like, I have 50 accounts. How is my mobile not registered to one TikTok account?
That's wild.
Yeah, well, see, because when I worked with Matilda, Tilde Search, she had 5 or 6 mobile phones. And when we were filming and doing the bits and pieces that we were getting for her content, she'd film with me, we'd do some photo sets, then she'd be off to her do one thing, do the same thing again with another phone and with another phone. And it was just, and that was, we had a 4-hour window.
Yeah.
And she just bossed it.
Yeah. Once you get to a rhythm, end up smashing him.
I suppose if you know it works for you too, she just rinse and repeats. I'm like, wow, that's beyond me.
The only dangerous thing about the multiple phones is if you go out and you want to take content, but I'm also I struggle to keep one phone, let alone
I was going to say,
all my other phones
I think you're notorious for accounts and phones.
Yes.
I literally just got rid of a phone a few days ago because I was like, I'm over it.
That and black eyes.
Done. That and black
eyes.
Oh, Lord.
When was the last one?
Last black eye?
Yep.
It was in Vegas.
When was that?
It was actually about a year and a bit ago, coming off an electric scooter.
That's got to be a record. A year and a half.
It was probably my worst one as well. My full face was bleeding and done. But no, we're trying really hard not to do black eyes at the moment, guys.
Yeah.
No black eyes.
Stay clear.
And I'd ask you how you are, but
you've been with me.
You're attached to my hip at the moment.
Yeah.
I was going to say, every time I see your stories, it's Krystal in bedroom, Krystal, Tori.
Literally.
Krystal.
Before you came on, I said to
Dog.
her, Simba.
Yep.
I said to her, by now, if someone doesn't know we're friends,
there's a problem.
They
don't watch you enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're a package.
We are. Simple as that. I'm not mad about it. No, that's awesome. So also one thing everyone needs to pull me up on. I've watched the other podcast and
you said something about your faces, wasn't it?
Heaps.
You love that.
No, I got Botox.
I think what I caught was you were having a go at your own smile or something.
I got Botox. Actually, I'll tell you a funny story. So I went to get Botox last week and the beautiful lady that does my Botox is Russian.
Right.
And she knows I do OF. So I go into her and I'm like, look, I need to put Botox on my face because I'm doing a podcast and I've seen way too many facial expressions and I need to chill my lip out so it's not in every single laughing video. And she's like, okay. And so she like pulls me over to the bed and she's like, how do I say this? Like, do you have to do blowjobs for your job?
That's awesome.
I was like, no, why? And she's like, because this will affect it. So
Yeah.
we'll do a double dose with no blowjobs. And I was like, no worries.
Because you'll end up with them separating.
She's like, you won't be able to suck, which is true.
No
because
suction.
I had like even to drink a coffee because there's so much in there. Like it's been drooling out of my mouth.
Can you feel it in there? Like, is it like?
Filler is like heavy, whereas Botox just relaxes all the muscles. It's not actually a filler.
Yeah.
So I can feel it when I'm talking or trying to like sip, like that I can't move my mouth.
Yeah.
But it's not like a heavy product.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah.
But yeah, so I love that my beautiful Botox lady was looking out for me
She's
there.
mindful.
She's thinking about me.
I think it's interesting with like the whole, because you are so prevalent in the industry that way, the weird questions that most normal people wouldn't get asked.
Yeah.
You get some really weird stuff, I'd imagine.
I couldn't imagine anyone's ever gone in to get Botox and asked if they suck dick.
Yeah, any normal person, 9-to-5 worker. I don't think so.
And if they have,
She's not
interesting.
She's not asking like
I
Sally
certainly
at the
haven't,
road.
so.
You never know.
Yeah, well, no, you don't. You don't.
Well, Cory, give us a little de-lo on how you got into the industry itself.
Sure. So my photography started, God, when was it? It's over a decade now. I've been doing this too long. I started out doing photography to complement what I was a graphic designer back in the day as a youngster. And when I started doing photography, I was dating a dancer, a stripper at the time. Mm-hmm. So it came hand in hand that I never actually took her photos, but it was her friends that were working at the strip clubs. They were requesting photos to put on the walls because back then we didn't have OnlyFans and Instagram was not known for having any sort of material as such. So it was like you were doing photos for billboards, for mobile billboards.
Oh,
Do you
so it's
remember
like
Jupe?
the venue. Like
Do you remember? Yeah. So do you remember the strip club Jupe?
No.
Jupe in Dandenong,
No, I've worked at one in Dandenong, but it wasn't
Sin
that.
City.
Yeah. I worked
That
there.
was Jupe.
Yeah,
back in the day. So it was known as Dupe. And they used to have a car that drive around with a mobile billboard on the back of it, an A-frame, and it had the girls on that. So we're doing bits and pieces for that.
Yeah.
So I'd started doing photo shoots there and I was working athletes, and this is sort of when fitness competitors started dabbling in like the sex sells sides of things. It was getting a little bit more prevalent there. So I started doing photo shoots amidst all that.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's sort of where I started. So I got the dream take off because I got to do athletes and also got to do the adult industry, but it was nothing like it was now.
But you've also always been in the athletic industry.
Yeah, so I've bodybuilt since I was 21.
Yeah, right.
So quite a while now.
Yeah, because you know what? I reckon we shot together maybe like almost 10 years ago or something now.
I'm pretty
It
sure
was a long time ago. I was blonde.
it would have been,
Wow.
no, our first shoot, I'd love to say it was that long ago. No, our first shoot was during COVID.
Ago? Oh, was it?
Because
Was it only that
you
long?
weren't able to go back overseas. Back
Oh,
then you were
God,
doing
I got way better
bartending.
looking in the last 4 years.
There you go. Because remember we organised the shoot and you were going to go overseas, but then you got stuck because COVID lockdowns.
yeah.
And then I said,
Okay,
"Fuck it,
so-
you can come and shoot in my studio anyway."
Almost
So we
5
did
years
that.
ago. There you go.
We did that sort of funky concept with the gas mask and the glad wrap.
Glad wrap and gas mask.
That was so good. That was cool.
I want to see this.
Hey, it made waves
God,
when
that
it
was
came
actually
out because
funny.
back people weren't doing
different.
creative.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they weren't doing creative, but in our sort of in Melbourne, I suppose that was
Yeah.
sort of it was a time when people like myself really came out of the shadows and people started to recognise our work.
It was at your house.
Yeah, it was at my house.
I think it was the first time I did a topless shoot, and one of the photos is me like this.
Yeah, and you had a towel. You had a towel on your head. We did the old the shower towel.
Oh God, no,
That was
that's
where your
great.
gang signs came from.
Yeah,
That was the
gang
joke, the
signs
running joke
everywhere.
ever since.
Oh my God. I still
Yep.
do
Doing
that
it
sometimes.
since.
I'm pretty sure the
Every now and then she just whips out
We've
the.
done it before.
I don't know
Yep.
why. I'm not even from the west side.
That's it.
I'm from the southeast.
Well, you are from Frankston.
Yeah, no, true. So tell me a little bit, like, why the photography side exactly? Would you ever, or have you ever thought about doing more?
As
like,
in me
sex
being
industry?
involved, or
Yeah.
or me filming in the sex industry.
So, well, what exactly is it that you do in the sex industry? Like, how far and deep do you go in your photography when it comes to sex workers?
So, believe it or not, over the last 6 months, it's gone completely right through to explicit filming. So, 2 weeks ago, I filmed a 8-person gangbang.
Wow.
Everyone gets around these gangbangs but me.
It's bizarre, but like, so it started when we did the Fantasy Mansion project.
Yes,
because we needed content that was going to level up as a new platform, it's very hard to break into an already saturated market with OnlyFans and Fansly and whatever other platforms are now. There's tons of them now. We wanted to bring out a platform that was a stepping stone. So it was basically for new and upcoming girls, only girls, we didn't do men, girls to come through, they'd jump on our platform and use us as a proper exposure engine. So we would fund media. Yep. So it wasn't just the shoots and the videos. It was also we'd give you exposure on articles, websites around the world because we had network. Between me and my 3 business partners, we had plenty of network. And that's what it was for. So that's essentially where that concept came from. And then when we shot that, I was like, well, we're going to need media that's going to – you've got the platform based for Instagram and then our platform, but you also need to have something worth coming and subscribing for. The video media is what was going to lift that up because everyone can access like topless sort of photos at your own pages, right?
Of course.
Correct.
Google me.
Go on Twitter. Or X,
Don't tell anyone about my Twitter.
Shh. I don't think I even follow it, but I know you got one. So yeah, that was the premise of having the platform, and that's where I started to get a little bit more explicit with the content. Albeit, I'll always try and keep what I film tasteful. I'm not into like the really hectic shit, the really, really rough crap.
But an 8-person gangbang's not hectic?
Believe it or not.
Soft-handed.
It's hectic in terms of there's 8 people. There's a lot of energy happening in one space.
I just wanted to see where the line was.
But in terms of like, I suppose you could say, some people would say that porn nowadays has become quite unrealistic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
100%.
very aggressive and it's very sort of, I'm going to say sadistic / fetish.
Yeah.
Is what a lot of porn is nowadays.
Yeah.
And you sort of find that there's a bit of pushback in terms of people like, well, that's not how it actually is. So you got these people that have the fantasy for that kind of porn, and then you've got people who want a more realistic expectation, something that
that makes sense.
As a weird thing as a father, and I've got a 14-year-old son, so he's coming up into that now, right? That's about the age group you're coming into it for boys.
Yeah.
Is it something that I would want him to watch? Weird that I've made it, but you know what I mean? Is it something that I'd be like, well, okay, well, that's not going to give him the wrong impression of things.
Yeah, I get you.
It's
Here, son, enjoy
when you're a
this
parent,
orgy,
these are
not
the
that
weird
one.
fucking things you have to think about, right? Because my son's going to eventually see it.
That's
Did you film that?
No.
So yeah, so that's.
I've never thought about
No, and that's you wouldn't unless you have kids because it doesn't affect you, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's kind of on my side of things. I like to think that amidst the photography work that I do, which does teeter along the Instagram guidelines.
Yeah,
of course.
I like it to still somewhat be tasteful. And a lot of people like my work because it's a little bit different.
Agreed.
And it's fun. It's a bit.
I think all your photo shoots are very tasteful.
Thank you.
I think everyone that does know of your name would say exactly the same.
It's the same with video. But yeah, to answer your question simply, yes, I do photo, video from safe as they come on Instagram right through into explicit.
Yeah. I have to watch this gangbang just to see that is tasteful.
Is it tasteful? Is the gangbang tasteful?
Of course it is.
Okay.
But I'll admit it was the first time I've actually had to stage and film cum shots, which is quite funny.
It's actually a lot harder than
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Especially when I don't have control over how the people.
Guys.
I don't have control over how the guys are going to offload, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, where the fuck do I stand?
Yeah. How do you, what would you just be like, hey, not now?
No.
Can I ask, was it like 1 girl and 7 guys?
No, it was 2 trans girls and 6 blokes.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
So it was different. It's an unusual circumstance when you've never done a gangbang to that many people before. So you walk in the room and it's sort of like, okay, how are we going to navigate this that everybody's comfortable and that it flows? And I can't really orchestrate anything.
No, once it's going, you can't be like, you get over here,
I'm here just to enjoy the ride like everybody else and try and capture it.
Yeah.
But see, as my role, it's interesting because I'm not a participant. I'm filming it in what I think someone's going to enjoy watching.
Yeah.
I'm in that sort of space, whereas everyone else is just sort of off they go.
Yeah.
And they're there to enjoy themselves. So I don't want to interrupt that, but at the same time, it's sort of like I've got to preempt where they're going to be, so I'm not in the way, but I'm also capturing the best angles.
Were you filming alone then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just with one angle, one camera?
One camera, but I still managed to make it work.
Of course, yeah.
That's awesome.
So, look, I'd have a second camera person there, but it's like anything with my shoots. But more importantly, I think it's really hard to find people that are on my level of maturity and headspace and openness to not. It's going to sound a bit woo-woo, but the energy in the room. If you're someone who walks into a room and people all of a sudden feel on guard, that's not going to work.
Yeah,
they need to walk in, feel open and comfortable. They're going to get their shit off, and they all wear masks and whatnot for their identity covers and whatnot. But they've got to feel comfortable enough to perform,
of course,
in their own world, not in front of the camera. And then I come in on top with the camera. So
it's very confronting for some people.
It can be
to have someone with a camera. And they're trying to perform, and especially males. I mean, because girls, we can, it's different, but for a male.
Yeah, we can fake it.
Yeah, we can fake it. Male can't.
Most guys get one shot round and that's it. They're done.
Exactly.
And look, to be fair,
I've never faked it in my life. Kidding.
No, never. Never.
Did it just get hot in this room?
Under pressure. Oh my god.
Where's that fan? Open the door.
Then question, would you ever be on the other end of the camera, or you're just...
I'm honestly not interested. I've been doing this that long that...
Fair.
It doesn't interest me being on that side of the camera. I think my position's better set behind the camera, actually making sure that everyone else is getting what they've paid for us, I suppose.
But then have you ever struggled with any creators? Like, have you ever gone, not even just like on the side of making like porn and whatnot, but even in photo shoots, is there ever a time where you've actually, or that you can recall where you've worked with someone and been like, that was really hard?
I've only ever had one photo shoot in my whole career. That was, and it wasn't even like anything hectic. It was just, I think it was lingerie and some strappy pieces from like Honey Bidet and stuff like that. And the girl, bless, she was in her head, I think she was a lot more comfortable than she was on the day. And when someone's quite stiff, and if you can't, I can normally gel with a lot of people. I'm pretty easy to get along with. And I like to talk my way through my shoot. So that way there's no boring spots, there's no weird awkwardness, there's no flat spots. She was very just like talking to a brick wall.
Yeah,
that
personality.
makes it hard.
And it's tough because you want to interact with people, and I like to get to know people when I'm working with them. It helps us
loosen up as well.
just find that comfortable state. We're on the same level and we shoot. But she really struggled there was no conversation. It was very hard to get anything out of her. So it was very stiff the whole way through. Granted, we still got some good shots out of it, but I think it could have been a lot better. But other than that, I'm generally pretty cruisy. Like I'll, as you well know, when we shoot, I'll just talk through it and we'll just find angles. If it doesn't work, fuck it, tell me and we'll move on.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
I'm not going to get offended about it. It's your body. You've got to be happy with it. So
to be fair, I don't think I even check the photos when we shoot.
I don't think we ever do. No, I got to show you. To be fair, I got to show you. And go, I'm blind.
Yeah,
I can't see your screen.
I don't know what's going on.
I'll just see it at the end. So yeah.
They've always turned out all right. So.
Yeah, no, we always pull out a handful of good ones, which is really good. And I suppose it's another thing too. I like to show people what I've shot from the moment we shoot. We get a first set out and show them straight away, because that way it puts you at ease. You're like, fuck yeah, this is cool. This is already working.
Yeah, especially when you're working with new people as well. Then they get
it's tough, and not everyone has that ability to pull a vision out of your head, what you're thinking, if you're thinking anything at the time when you're shooting something. But like pulling that out of. Did you have an idea today? No, a bag full of clothes. Let's go.
I was going to ask, do you plan shoots? Like, how do you normally plan them?
I'm going to loosely use the term plan. Because you can rock up with ideas on your phone.
Of course, yeah.
And then forget to look at your phone and just go with the flow.
I think
sometimes
we're all
it works.
guilty of that. Yeah. For every shoot.
If I have a particular idea, then I'll be like, cool, here's the reference shot. We're sticking as close to as possible to this, and we'll just make it our own. But yeah, generally the plan goes out the window the moment you put the camera out in front of you.
Yeah.
Get going.
Yeah, I reckon 100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm going to do this. Then I get naked and I stand there and I'm like, what are we doing?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Wait a minute,
You
what
turn
are
around
we
and
doing
go,
again?
what would you like me to do?
Tell me. It's like I'm a model. I get in front of the camera. I'm like, I don't know how to model anymore. Someone position me.
Oh, no, I get that
I do it all the
sometimes,
time.
especially like if you're standing with nothing, like if it's just you, I always forget what to do. I'm just like, I'm just going to stand here like a
That's why a lot of people struggle with studio shoots because there's no props.
No, and it's so difficult.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless you know your body poses
Yeah.
and your angles, or you're a contortionist, or you've got something about it that a lot of people
Otherwise,
struggle
you're
with
just
studio.
like, this is me.
Yeah, well, see, it's funny. I didn't actually plan on bringing this up, but I'm actually in the process. I'm just about to start making posing guides.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
I
that'd
love
be
that.
good.
So
Is that
I'll-
social media?
That's fun.
So this is coming in. No, so this is coming in with my new direction of my business model has always been commercial videography and photography on one side, and the other side is adult industry.
Yeah.
I'm now splicing those two together. I'm pulling a lot of the commercial work out and just going athletes in general and adult industry because I like working with the human body in all its forms.
Yeah.
So I'm going to merge those two, and I'm going to basically be putting myself out there as an authority figure to educate guys coming
Yeah, I
up,
love
guys
that.
and girls.
Awesome.
So I should say guys and girls coming up that want to do photography or follow in the footsteps or don't know where to start.
That's great.
I don't know how step by step I'm going to go in terms of like what camera do you use and all that sort of stuff. But I want to be more of like an educational, motivational sort of figure that sort of talks out my experiences and people learn from me that way.
That's great. And that would be, I'm assuming,
Product.
Instagram Reels sort of thing?
Yeah,
you're
mostly.
gonna-
Look,
yeah.
eventually, was that?
Is it going to be a sold course?
So
sort of
I'll
thing?
start with digital products first. So I'll do an ebook for on location boudoir sort of shots.
Yeah.
I'll do a studio version. So you've got studio and location. I'll do the same for athletes. I'll do a gym location, then I'll do a studio location.
Yeah.
So I'll have 4 essentially. Pending how that goes, I'd love to do an online, like a pre-recorded course so you can purchase it, download it and have it forever. If that even goes well, then I'll start doing live cohorts and I can actually teach live. That's probably a top tier. That's where you'll make your money.
Yeah, that'd
there.
be sick.
That's
But
amazing.
I'll slowly start to transition my work into that, and that means I'll have time.
I was going to say, you've got to be a busy boy.
Yeah.
Where is the
I'm
time?
never not. I can't sit
Yeah.
still.
I was gonna say, 'cause,
It's a big problem I have. I'd like to chock on work, so I'm
Yeah.
always productive. Yeah.
How is that all going to work in? So, actually, let me reword this. With Fantasy Mansion,
Yep.
how much time a week do you have to put into that? Because obviously you guys are still trying to bring that up to a different
Yep. So it's
Level.
been just coasting since the start of the year. We've just had that ticking. It's had subscribers coming and going. So
Yeah.
that's not a problem. We've just sort of let it sit there for the moment. We've gone, all the business partners, we've all got our own things going on currently. We've put a massive emphasis on it during November, December last year, which is when I
Yeah.
did the 3-week tour.
Yep.
God, that took me forever to get through all the content.
3
31
weeks of-
people, 4 sets each, a video with each set.
Wow.
That was in
On
a
me.
big house.
Huh?
No? Was that
My
in a big house or was that
No,
different states?
we did 3 states
Yeah,
and we did
okay.
a different location in each
Okay.
state. So we had all the people. We had about, or however many it filled. It's usually like nine people per state, and then a few here and there.
Yeah.
And yet that was just a massive. It took me through to about March to actually get most of it done.
It's a lot of work.
It was,
Yeah.
but we knew that the sweat equity there that I had to put in to get that to where it was, that was my contribution. The other guys are all either business, networking, the platform itself.
Yeah.
One of our business partners is the financier. He's got the cash because he's a 6 or 7 business owner that just churns dollars.
Is he single?
Liam,
Just wondering.
he is.
Does he want 2 wives?
I don't know about 2 wives.
2 girlfriends, yeah.
A wife
I'm
and
not
a
going to put you on the
girlfriend?
spot, Liam. I promise.
Just
I'm
asking.
not trying to be locked in.
Don't be surprised if he follows you next week. Once this goes live.
I hope so. I'm not camera to look at, but look at me.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah,
I'll
so
give you
I'm
a free subscription to my Onlyfans. See what you're working with.
low ball in first and go just X.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. So, because obviously you're going to do this with the posing,
Yep.
and you've also started your content creating Instagram page where you're focusing a bit more on that. You're doing photography. You got the mansion now, and with the fantasy mansion, touch base just before we started filming. What direction are we going
so with the rise of all these AI influencers coming through,
taking our jobs.
Look, for you guys to break through the AI wave that's about to hit within the next 5 years, you've got to start putting personality out as well as the body.
I have heaps of that.
Yeah.
So as long as you're entertaining, you've got something people like you got people that are relating to you somehow, you'll be sweet.
Cool.
But
I have so many personalities.
So
I've got
much.
people relating all over the place.
Which one do you want?
I'm covered.
That's awesome. But yeah, with the wave of AI coming along, where we're gonna basically pivot a little bit and we're going to introduce AI to the platform. So it will then realistically hold its name as Fantasy Mansion. You can build essentially the avatar that you want as your dream girl, guy, whatever.
Makes sense.
Yeah. For the time being, we're still keeping all the collaborators we have on board. It doesn't undercut anybody, but at the same token, it's just where things are going. And for us, it's time versus dollars versus output. So we want to make sure that we're getting the best bang for our buck, and the male audience is getting what they, what they're subscribing for. Because let's face it, most of your subscribers, I'd imagine, would be male.
Yes.
Yep. Likewise.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've only ever had a couple women, I think.
Correct. So you probably find that our platform would be male dominated in terms of the subscriber base. So
that's so interesting to me. So how realistic have you seen what it's going to sort of look like?
Yeah. Look, the funny thing is, it doesn't do it for me. Like I'm not.
Have you seen the AI girls on Twitter or X?
Yeah, but you can tell. I can tell.
Yeah,
there are certain. I'm sure there are certain things, but remember, we're only just starting to see AI coming through, and it's getting pretty dang convincing.
Yeah,
the scary part is they can clone a face and put that on a body.
Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't even have to be a real body, but the face could be someone's that's paid for the rights to have that avatar using their face.
Someone paid me for my face.
Well, put it this way: what you'll find interesting, as they're saying, going forward, you will actually be able to own the avatar. So if it is your face on there and a company is controlling it, you'll have your divot share from that if you pay for that rights.
Would they copy my tattoos, or is it just your face onto a body?
I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest.
Interesting.
I'm sure it'd be doable though.
How interesting. I won't have to do any of the work.
If you were to cater to different niches, you'd have non-tattooed and tattooed.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, that's very true as well. You can,
because not everyone likes tattoos.
Well, guess who finally joined a gangbang? My AI.
They knew what they were doing. They weren't.
I tell you what, the developers getting that request from us would be a bit funny.
Yeah.
So this is what we're planning on getting you to build.
Please.
Yeah.
So
work
with
on it.
Fantasy Mansion, what made was this your idea? Was this just
believe it or not, it stemmed from an idea of mine.
Oh, it did.
It did, yeah.
Cool.
So when I started doing Patreon, I hated the fact that I was limited to the fact I couldn't upload video.
Yeah, okay.
And again, you're working by someone else's guidelines. I could only post up until a certain type of content, and then anything beyond that was not allowed. It had to be artistic. So luckily for me, my work's tasteful nudes is sort of where it got to.
Yeah.
But when it came to pushing that envelope and doing video, you couldn't do it. Vimeo banned me because I got on board with an account with Vimeo to use them. Patreon allows you to have certain sites to upload video to Patreon as a link.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's like a third party. What I didn't read was the guidelines of Vimeo. I didn't realize you couldn't have adult content on there.
Oh.
So I've got a Vimeo account. I've paid for I've got the free 7-day free trial. You'll love this. 7-day free trial. First day I put up my video. 3 days later I get banned, blocked. They charge me a full year's subscription and won't give me access to my account and tell me that I braced the guidelines. So I have no say.
How much was it?
Oh, it was like $170.
Yeah.
Australian.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm like, what a waste.
Yeah.
I can't even use it.
Yeah, you could have put that on something else,
So that sort of blew that idea out of the water. So, that's great. So then I started a Fansly account, which is now where I'm at now. I'm starting fresh again. So I've got the Patreon sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started a Fansly account. And then I was sitting there having chat to my business partner, Liam, who at the time was just a client, really good client in Sydney. And I said to him, God, it would be so nice if I could just afford to start my own platform. That way I could put my own stuff to it. Like I've seen like your Lachlan Please, he's got an app and all that. I wanted to do something similar to that. I just didn't know where to start or the cash flow to fund it. And he goes, give me 2 weeks. I've got an idea. Let me come back to you. So he came back to me 2 weeks later. He goes, I've got another guy from Miami who has a little black book full of models, and he's a software developer. He builds the platforms.
Wow.
I'm like, right.
Yeah, got contacts.
So I said, let's start something. I said, we're probably best to have a female founder on board, someone who can lead it, because it's obviously this industry. You can't get into the adult industry and sort of have a big female influence with a male leading it. It just doesn't work. There's not enough trust.
Yeah.
So Emma came on board and we said, Emma, we want you to, you're the face. We want you to be the female driver, because you can reach, women can relate with you. With a guy, it's a different story. You can only relate to so much, and then it's.
No, I believe that, because you know what? I've actually done a lot of like onboarding videos for other managements and stuff like that. But as me as the face, sort of telling people how to do it, but I'm not actually part of their company. Yeah. I'm just paid to.
It's easier.
Be the face.
It's a lot easier. And it's a lot more of a soft approach having a female front.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
like as you well know, like if you had a random dude come out of nowhere and just sort of say, "Hey, look, I've got a platform I'm starting up. We'd love you to get nude on it, and we'll pay you and all that sort of shit."
I'd probably say yes.
But for most people, you're on the back foot to start with. So, hang on, I need to know more about this, which is going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
But Emma, having the fact that she did have ties within sort of like the sex working scene as well. It was a lot easier for her just to step out and say, "Hey, Dale, I've got this platform I'm now doing, blah, blah, blah." So we had her run it, awesome. And we were just in the background, and I'm the photographer. I did the creative work.
That's awesome. Well, going, I guess, back into photography, because obviously you still heavily do photography.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course. Now, in regards to photography, what is your favourite style? Is it we're moving into athletic and just sex workers? Is that like lingerie sort of thing, or is there a style behind it?
So for me, I suppose you could say like athletes. If you remove the athlete side of it for the time being, because that's it's sort of removed from the adult industry realistically. But it's just fortunately for me, I'm quite well known in the adult industry as well as very well known in the athlete space. But when it comes to the adult industry side of things, I've always shot what I suppose you call girl next door content. That's always been that sort of digital film looking, it's sort of a little bit softer. It's a little bit sort of digestible content, but with a little bit of spice to it.
I was going to say a lot of mine with yours would actually be good.
Correct. A lot of you get some creatives who like shooting girls who have like just lingerie sets. Yeah. Like your honey bidettes and all that sort of stuff. Then you got some that like the fetish, which is all the latex and the strappy shit and all that sort of, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm more than comfortable if I'm shooting with a model that just has like a nice, just a crop and a pair of boring ass bottoms.
That's my favourite style to shoot in, honestly.
It's chill, it's lay back, and it works for pretty much everybody's physique. Yeah. And it's a great starter for people who've never done it before.
100%, yeah. Because, lingerie, it's a little bit more, things are a little bit tight some places, so people might feel a bit uncomfortable. I know myself, how, your bottoms will just be like that little bit too tight and you just feel uncomfortable. So at least with, a crop and, a cotton pair of underwear and socks, it fits and it's comfortable and it's,
And I think shot correctly, it can be really nice.
Yeah.
Whereas lingerie, there's a lot of pressure. A lot of girls I would imagine, feel pressure to actually, when you wear, as you well know, when you wear clothing at a shoot, it's so much more difficult for those who are more comfortable nude.
100%.
I'm more comfortable fully nude.
I'm pretty sure. I think you guys might have even said this the other week. So when you're nude, it's a lot. It's just the body, and it's easy. You can just be
how to
you,
work it.
Right? Yeah. But when you got clothes, you've got to make the clothes look fucking good. Yeah. Which is stupid, but it's just how it is. The clothes are supposed to, make you guys look better, but at the end of the day, you're trying to model the clothing to work around it, not you.
Yeah.
So I find that having clothes that make you feel relaxed.
Yeah.
So much better. Sure. And you can make them look so cool. It can be cheeky, it can be tasteful, it can be soft, it can be full on. You can sort of go anywhere with
that style, because I find look at me, fake tits and tattoos. You can make me look really cheap in lingerie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you put some lingerie on
Yeah.
me and pose me in a certain way,
Yeah.
I can play that girl off the Zoo magazine back in the 2000s.
Correct.
Yeah, 100%.
Correct.
So like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Especially
It
when
can go
you're doing a photo shoot with a photographer you've never met, it's a bit
Yeah.
easier to bring in something like a
casual,
tea
then
yeah,
because you might look really trashy otherwise.
can happen.
Yeah, can happen.
Not
That's it.
hard.
Been there.
Yeah, if that was to be what am I going to be pigeonholed into? Yeah, the girl next door kind of look is probably where I was best suited.
Yeah,
But because I've done so much photography and so many styles over the years, I can do sort of anything. So that's why you'll see my feed of late sort of a bit of a mismatch of stuff because it's just it's a mixture of getting escort requests, my own personal shoots, and then just bookings in general where people rock up with I'm just have to shoot with whatever they come with.
yeah.
Of
So
course.
it's
Yeah.
not everyone just buys $500 worth of clothes every week just to shoot in.
No.
Even though it's different when your job doing OnlyFans, you got to have something fresh all the time.
No, of course not. We don't
No.
buy clothes all the time.
No.
Well, my question is, what's your craziest shoot? If you've done like every type of shoot possible, what would you like? Do you have like a crazy?
Well, if it's filming, I'd have to say it was the gangbang. That was out there because, you know what I mean? Like I'm sitting there trying to stage cum shots. This was unhinged. Yeah, there was a small piece that was where
Unhinged.
a lot of the guys in the room were sort of like, and I was even like, I'm filming it, but Jesus.
What?
So the guy was one of the guys was underneath. The girl was riding cowgirl
Okay.
on top, and she's bent over. So I've got full view of everything, and I'm coming in for a tight shot. Excuse the pun.
Yes.
I'm coming in close, right? Because I've seen it. I'm like, well, this is going to be gold for footage. So I've come in, and one of the other guys off to the side, his thing must have been, the lube that looks like semen. It's sort of got that consistency. It's a bit creamier looking.
I don't, but continue.
Okay, there are types out there.
Okay.
So it's not just clear jelly looking shit. It actually looks like cum.
That's so fucked up.
So
but okay.
I'm pushing in, and all of a sudden I see his hand come out of nowhere with the bottle of lube and starts dribbling it right over the top of her bum. So it goes over the top of the dude's cock going in her backside.
Why? So
It was obviously his thing, but you see the lubrication going in, then the dude's cock's come out. Right. And I'm like,
Oh no.
I can't do anything about it. This dude, he's trying to fix it himself. You can see his hands come between the legs and sort of come out. Wasn't happening. A hand comes out of frame, grabs his cock and puts it back in her bum. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? What? And when they continued on like soldiers here that nothing was said. It just kept happening and it just played on. I'm like, all right, that happened. I filmed that in slow-mo. It's happened. I could slow that down if I wanted to and really watch it. And then that happened, right?
That is the pinnacle of teamwork
Was it
right
a
there.
dude that grabbed his cock and put it back in, or was it the other chick there?
No, it was a guy. It was one of the dudes. He's just obviously they're all there's okay. So I'll paint the picture for you, right?
I got you, bro.
I'm at the end of the foot of the bed. There's the couple on the bed. Then you've got two guys to my left and three guys to my right, all fluffing themselves up.
Okay.
So that's the scenario I'm sitting in.
Yes.
Right.
You got a lot of
Weird
dicks
fa-
around you.
Yeah. I'm in a room full of dick, right? So there's that. And I'm coming in to do this push shot. And yeah, this hand just comes out of nowhere and goes, whoop, bam, pops in. And I'm just like, fuck. Once they decided they'd sort of finished up and had enough there, and then they'd rotated a couple of people through, they had a bit of a breather. One of the girls wanted to have a bit of a drink. The room was hot because because I bring lighting to the shoots when I'm doing it, so it's properly lit. It was warm in this little bedroom.
Did they have
apartment.
did you say they had balaclavas
on? So they
would
be
have been
steaming.
sweaty.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, being the fact that they're all trying to fluff themselves up, they're all either having a go, they're all pretty dehydrated. So they're all stamina's starting to drop off a little bit. So everyone decided to have a bit of a break. And I'm like, guys, go and get some food and water, rehydrate and get yourselves going. I was like the dad caretaker of the fucking thing. But
They're like
I
the
think
mum off Mean Girls.
a lot of them thought,
You
I
do
swear
this.
the guys thought I was actually running the event because I'm sort of organising them all a little bit.
Yeah.
So we all leave the room and one of the guys comes up to me and goes, I don't know how you felt about that hand, but that turned me off.
It's like I didn't sign up for this.
And I'm
yet.
just like, I'm just the camera guy. Like I'm just filming what happens. You guys are.
I mean, who knows? We'll talk to you in a year's time. You'll be like, and now produce and direct gangbangs.
That's my specialty.
Oh my God, that's actually so great. I would also be a little bit turned off if a hand came out and everyone was just like,
It's just, just this hand. I'm just like.
a little bit like,
Okay. Did they know each other? That's what I want to know. So did any of them know each other?
From what I could tell, only one of the guys that was there had been at the previous gangbang that these two girls had organised.
Okay.
Or the main girl had organised in the past. So this was her second one. Right. And she'd had the first one filmed and wasn't happy with what the creative did. So she came to me as a referral and got me to film the next one.
Imagine doing a whole gangbang and then being like, gotta throw it out.
Well, apparently, they posted it because I saw some of the stills that they put on X.
Okay.
So that it had gone up, and she said I had to fix it all myself. I'm like, well, you won't have to do that with mine, but we'll do it properly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
she's got to do it twice.
Actually, going into that, then, what do you reckon? Like, as you're talking about, like people get a false image of how porn is and like how it affects sort of the industry and other people like watching it.
Yep.
We're talking about a gangbang that paused midway.
Yeah.
For them to eat and drink.
Yeah.
But people watch that and they go, that actually happens. This is that.
Yeah, for the realistic side of things.
Yeah. How do you reckon that affects people then? Because like we sit here and we know the truth behind porn. It's not that sexy. Yeah.
No, especially when it's filmed, it's not. It's very stop, start. And especially if you're filming for yourself and you got a phone on a tripod, or God bless those who wear the GoPro.
I love that. That's commitment. That is commitment.
For that POV view. I just picture the dude with the camera on his head.
But you can always tell when he does because you can also hear the heavy breathing.
Yeah, we all fall victim to that.
Sometimes makes a noise.
Yeah. Or the chest mount, whatever they're wearing, bless them. Up. But look, we're all human. Like there's funniness to it, but it can be quite staged. And if you're self filming, then you're only going to have to stop to move the camera, and you've got to be as creative as you can be with your own camera. So
once you've been doing it for as long as we have, you just kind of know what angles to get into.
Well, the other thing is too, what works for you guys and what your audience actually want to see, because you have people that are paying to see certain things. I'm sure you get your requests and whatnot, but when it's me filming, I've got no guidelines to work with other than whatever the person who's paying me to do the shoot tells me their wants and needs. And all I was told is I like close-ups of the action. So I'm like, cool, I can get that.
You got that. Yeah.
So I can get that, but then outside of that, it's free reign. They just expect that I'm the creative and the professional. I'll do my job and hope for the best. So look, the best thing about, to go back to that gangbang, was I had a lot of the guys message me the day or so after, thanking me for a great experience. So and one even offered one made them really comfortable. Look, if I can do it with women, I can do it with guys, so I'm winning, right?
You get 5-star review from both sexes.
And it was kind of strange because when I got in the room in the apartment first, the guy who was caretaking all the messages and the communication for the girls, Peter, him and I were having a yarn. And then the guys, we thought, well, we'll get the guys to come up one or two at a time. We just bring them up. And then the room filled with the 6 blokes. And so it gave us a good 10 minutes to sort of just chill them down a little bit and have a conversation, just get them comfortable with each other. They're a bit of matey sort of conversation. So it wasn't weird.
Yeah.
If that's the thing. And then the girls. Well, that's it. Like one of the dudes, bless him. Actually, a couple of them came quite prepared, but one of the guys came and he had a bag full of like Camagra and fucking all sorts of shit. And he's like, here we go, fellas, we're all good to go. Just like, you're ready. You are ready.
He's here for He's watched too many of those other gangbangs that have already been pre-filmed.
If he's got Camagra, he's come back from Thailand with it, obviously. So he's obviously been going gung-ho over there. But, it was really interesting.
I could imagine that's just so – it blows my mind because obviously – I have no idea about that sort of stuff. I've never been in one, on or off camera. But when everyone comes in and they sit down, everyone has an orgy or gangbang story, and I just sit there like.
Yeah, well, see, it's even weird for me because mine's not even a participation story. Mine's fucking filming it. So yeah.
At least you've got the story there. At least you've been involved somewhat.
It's a really funny story.
Participation award.
Participation award.
I mean, really, you missed your opportunity. You could have helped with a hand. You could have been like, I've been involved.
When you sit a room full of steamy dudes and dicks, it's just, I'll say hands on the camera and we're good. That's it. Leave me out of it.
Just watching your back all of them.
Yeah. But no, it was an experience. And look, I dare say I'll probably get booked for those sorts of things again. Like, I haven't actually put a lot of it out there. And that's only because I've been doing this transition period with my content creation stuff. So I'll eventually get around to it. And to be fair, I couldn't find a safe frame.
I was going to say, how do you
to put like a shot on my Instagram?
How do you promote that? I film gangbang
right here. Actually, everybody.
Right here now.
If you need it, here you go. You all now know that I film explicit content.
But I guess Instagram, you'd have to almost plan to like an extra set aside time to do some content to put on Instagram. Like I think that'll be safe.
The safest ways, I think, what a lot of you girls do if you're doing big group shoots is all of you sort of in bikinis or bottoms or lingerie. Something very safe, and you can say, well, guess what we've got happening, and then left to your imagination.
You've just got to allow that extra bit of time.
It's that or promoting on X, and my problem with X is my following that's on there is only small, but I feel like a lot of it's bots. But you get so many bot followers on it. They'll add you and they're following a heap of people with no followers.
Yeah, right.
Okay, yeah.
I get a lot of those and I just haven't got the time to go through and try and delete all that sort of stuff. I don't use X enough to...
And have you ever been booked from X? Like, I don't really,
everything comes from Instagram or through my email, through my website.
Yeah, so you'd prefer to have it on, obviously, Instagram than...
Yeah, correct. I think it's just a lot more... It's easier access. More people are using that platform for me.
Yeah,
and like that's why I built my website the way it now is. So I low key built myself almost a bit of a funnel. Yeah. So when you land on my page, you know who I am, what I look like, my years of experience, what I shoot, what I charge, and any questions that I normally get asked.
Yeah,
it's all there, and I think every photographer should have something like that because it takes a lot of the guesswork out.
I got one question. Do you think it's important to show what you look like as a photographer?
Fuck
your image.
Yeah.
Because I definitely prefer to work with, especially when you have, like, you would know if you got a new photographer reach out to you and you actually don't know what they look like.
Yep.
Like if they have it, I do like it when people,
To be fair, I think
you're scary looking.
I think it comes as a shock to some people. Yeah, well, I'm 6 foot 430 kilos. So like you walk in the room, you look like me. They're like, fuck, I just hired a bike.
Until you look at your feet and you're wearing those toe shoes. You're not wearing them right now.
I haven't got them today.
When you are wearing them, you're like, he's not that scary. Look at his toe shoes.
And then they come off, I've got toe socks on.
I reckon I think you put it on your story. I think that's what I've seen it before.
Yeah. She's not a toe person, clearly.
With Crocs.
You're giving me shit.
We're pretty much on par.
Yeah, as I say. Fair's fair, yeah? Cheers.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But to answer your question, I think it's this day and age.
Yeah.
As a creative, you no longer can be just that hiding guys behind your work.
Yeah.
I did that for a while because I wanted my work to be the focus.
Of course.
When I was competing 10 years ago and I was lean, really lean for comps, you get a lot of unwanted attention, especially when you have a partner.
Yeah.
So then when I moved across and started focusing more on my work, I didn't want that to be the case, that people would see me and have a preconceived idea of who I was or what they felt about me before they worked with me.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a different story. I feel I'm nearly 39, so I've matured a lot through my years of what I've done.
Yeah.
And I like to think I'm a leading sort of face in the industry. I speak out quite heavily about being safe and having great photo shoots and whatnot. But I think you need to be as transparent as possible, whether that be how you look, how you operate, what you sound like.
Yeah.
What are you about?
Yeah.
What do you shoot? Who have you shot with?
Yeah.
Pricing's pricing. When people ask you, just be transparent about that and how you operate in that industry of things. And consent.
Yes.
Massive thing because I've moved into now having a Fansly. After doing the platform, we had to have stringent legalities written up for that because that was huge, and that's monetary stuff on our own accounts, not through Onlyfans or any of those avenues. It prepared me for then coming back into starting a Fansly account and now having to do a consent form, the ID shot, and holding the whole photo to your face.
Like
whole
process.
And I think it was at first it was sort of like, oh, how are people going to feel if I'm asking them to give me their ID? But nowadays, because so many people do OnlyFans, it's so normal
Yeah.
It's not weird.
Everyone's aware of the
super
process. They understand.
And for me, as a creative, what I would do, or what I actually do, is I'll get them to sign the form on the day, do the ID photo, hold the photo with the consent form. I'll email it off to Fansly while they're at the shoot.
Yeah, of course.
And then delete it all.
Yeah, because that'd be pretty quick to get back anyway.
Within an hour or two.
Yeah.
So they normally get back to me by the time we finish the shoot.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
that way you've seen it, you know it's not off my phone, I've got no data held, and everybody's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's how it should be. And technology's that quick these days. You can get away with it. It happens that fast.
Yeah, for sure. You're not waiting like 7 business days.
No. And I contacted Fansly to say, what exactly is your protocol? How do you operate? And they wrote back to me and said, you just need to send us this, this, and this, and we'll get back to you with a response.
Yeah. But the thing is, I actually do find a lot of these platforms are really quick to respond. Even OnlyFans is. Do you mean like they are quite quick to always respond and get back to any inquiry you have?
Unless it's Instagram.
I don't worry
Instagram
about
and TikTok.
Yeah,
I've got words.
Let's not get into that.
But Cory,
Another episode for that.
I mean, we've actually run out of time because we've been talking so much. Before we do let you go, did you want to actually go drop your handle in regards to your Instagram, so then people can
book you for gangbangs?
Look, I laugh, but you can.
He's not participating. He's filming.
I stay behind the camera. I'm safe, and I do a good job. But no, my handle is cory.uncensored, CORY.uncensored. And my other account, which, I mean, you can find all my accounts across the same account. So I've got all my handles on there, but that's the main one, I suppose, for this channel that people need to find.
Perfect. Yeah, beautiful.
But yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on.
No, thank you for having me.
We will have you again, I reckon, because I want to know more about in a couple months' time how this AI is taking over in Fantasy Mansion.
It will happen very quickly.
I'm sure we'll organise an all-girl gangbang orgy with the Cory underwear as advertisement.
Yes. I'll
time I jump into one.
Yeah. We're gonna finally have it.
I'll just chuck in there the bottoms. The next run that I do, I'm not going to do the same pair that I did because I was heat pressing all the designs on.
Oh, wow.
I'll actually do a more cotton-based one so they're more wearable for every day, not just for photo shoots.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
ones are great.
And the cotton give me all more colour options
They're
too.
easier to wash as well.
Correct.
But no.
Yep.
Awesome. I
Fantastic.
have loved that. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
See you again.
Yes.
But that is all from us. So, guys, if you would like to hear more, make sure you subscribe, follow, like, whatever the process is. I always forget. But anyways.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.